Hi guys, it's Stephanie here to read us our daily Disney devotional. I didn't get to read it until late yesterday, so I'm trying to read it over my lunch break today. This is written by Thweatt, and today is number 10, Goofy's Barnstormer. Now this is another ride my family has never ever ridden at Disney World. And I don't really know why, except that it usually has a really long wait time, and we have all these other rides in Magic Kingdom that we're trying to get on, and so this one's just kind of been pushed to the back, but it's something that I do want to have the kids ride at some point. Okay, we're still in Fantasyland, of course, and will be for a while. There's a lot to do in this land. Our family rarely does all the rides in Fantasyland simply because there's a few that we don't mind missing or that can wait till later if there's time. However, so as not to get too confused, we're just going to go ahead and stay in this land for all of our devotionals before we move on to another land. That being said, let's make our way over to the only true coaster in Fantasyland. Let's talk about Goofy's Barnstormer. The Barnstormer is one of those rides that I think a lot of people probably skip. It can have a really long line, especially at peak times, because it's slow loading and it doesn't hold many people. It's also a pretty short ride compared to most at Walt Disney World. It lasts only 1 minute, but there is some value in giving it a try, especially for first-timers and those with young children. Did you know that there used to be a petting zoo right about where the Barnstormer sits now? The petting zoo was famous for having a cow named Minnie Moo with a natural hidden Mickey on its side. The petting zoo was removed in 1996 and the famous cow was relocated to Fort Wilderness. She later died of natural causes in August of 2001. When the Barnstormer, which housed some of the animals, was used in decoration for the now junior roller coaster that was built and named Goofy's Barnstormer. Some theming changes took place in 2011 with the expansion of Fantasyland, but the ride itself pretty much stayed the same. I mentioned above that this ride is worth doing at least once. For us, it became a classic of sorts, and we try to do it each time we are there. Personally, I would be okay skipping it since I've done it several times, but I understand the fun and nostalgia of it. For a lot of families, this is their children's very first roller coaster. It doesn't do anything crazy, it doesn't go fast or upside down. Most of the kids of a certain age are able to tolerate it. I'm not sure if it was our boys' very first roller coaster, but it was certainly one of. And they still love it even as teenagers. Well, love is a strong word, but they do like it a lot. It's a great way to introduce children to what roller coaster is. It's a great first. Can you remember the first time you rode a roller coaster? Were you scared? Were you excited? Did you finish and want to immediately ride it again? There is something exciting and thrilling about the first roller coaster ride, even if there is a little fear that goes with it. How about another first? Can you remember the first time you heard about Jesus? Can you remember the first time you understood what he did for you and for all of us? Can you remember the first time you realized that he gave his life so that we could have hope of eternal life with him and our Father in heaven? It's fun and exhilarating. As fun and exhilarating a first roller coaster is, it doesn't compare to knowing that you can spend eternity with your Father in heaven. Now, here's the more important question. Have you shared that with anyone? Have you given someone else the thrill of hearing for the first time that Jesus Christ loved and died for them? We are all called to be like Jesus, who came to seek and save the lost, as it says in Luke 19:10. That's not always easy to do, but it's our purpose while we're here on earth. We are told in Mark 16:15 to go into all the world and tell others the good news. I challenge you and myself to look for those who are lost or those who have never heard the good news and share it with them. Give them their first. Not only will it give them the excitement of hearing for the first time, it will give you a thrill as well to know that you told them about Christ first. So spread the good news. That's a good message for today. Bye, you guys. See you tomorrow.